A warm welcome to everyone present here today. My name is Jaydeep Murthy, a first year student at NIT Allahabad, pursuing a bachelor's degree in computer science and engineering, and I'll be your host for today. Welcome back to the freshest and the most awaited session on Podium Talk. I know you all are looking forward to hearing out from our speaker this evening. Are you making plans to crack competitive exams like GATE or ESE with a decent score and a good rank? Else, looking for career opportunities in civil engineering department? We can all agree that expert mentor guidance would simply give us good answers and will show better results. Today, we have Mr. Aditya Shrivastava, who is currently working as a scientific officer in archaeology department in Bhabha Atomic Research Center. He pursued his BTech from NIT Raipur in civil engineering and later pursued his post graduation from IIT Bombay in the specialization of transportation systems engineering. He had achieved a percentile of 99.79 in GATE examination and has bagged an air of 295. He has done his internship in Indian Railways and has also worked on DLF construction projects under L&T. To explore more about his journey, let us invite Mr. Aditya Shrivastava onto the screen.
Yeah, hi Jaydeep.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Firstly, I take a chance on congratulating you on your big success on behalf of our team. It's such a pleasure to have you here with for an informative session. Many enthusiastic minds are curious about your talk and your guidance to reach further heights. So, sir, without waiting any further, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, first of all, I'm very much privileged that you have invited me on this podium talk. And it's about my journey. Like, I had started preparing for various exams, like you people only, from my 12th class for the JE and JE Advanced. Then I get into NIT Raipur. There I had pursued my civil engineering BTech. Then after that, I did my post graduation in IIT Bombay in transportation system engineering. And after that, I'd also gone for the training program for archaeological survey in Indian Institute of Advanced Studies Shimla. And currently, I've been appointed as a scientific officer in BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So that's all how it's going.
Okay. Yes, sir. That was an inspirational journey, sir. So, sir, were you passionate about civil engineering or was it just an option?
See, like if it's about the passion, then there must be a guidance for you or some other people that they are guiding you. Like this field is this field is this is you how you're gonna work in this field. But in our case, I was not having any guidance. Just I had applied for the seat in civil engineering in IIT Raipur just for thinking of the core branch, and that's all how I get into this. And after that, slowly I gain my interest in this, and now it has been like a tremendous subject for me to study and explore more in future.
Okay, sir. Sir, does civil engineering involve only construction and planning, or are there other things to explore?
See, apart from construction and planning, there are many things in civil engineering. Like when you go into the environmental engineering, you have the treatment system designing, drainage line construction. When you go into the survey, you have the geological investigation. You have many things are there. Geo explorations, many things are there. And apart from one more, the most important thing which comes in civil engineering is construction and management planning.
Yeah.
So that includes mainly the management part, which doesn't comes in the designing and operation aspects. So this is how. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Does the campus provide you the internship opportunities in core, or do the students have to hunt them by themselves?
See, basically, campus and the placement cell, which is there in every college, they used
Yeah.
to help out you for the internship and training programs. But if you have any contacts like outside the campus in open scenario, then you may go there as well. But depends on you.
Yeah.
But campus is
Okay.
providing the help. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, sir, when did you start your gate preparation?
See, like I had started my gate preparation in the seventh semester almost when I was in I was doing the BTech. So after that, I had given the gate in 2018 also as well. At that time, I didn't got a good rank, but I was preparing well. I was getting the good marks in test series and all, but didn't got a rank. But in 2019, I got a rank through which I can secure a seat in IIT Bombay to pursue my post graduation. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, could you
Yeah.
please enlighten our young minds with some strategies on gate?
Yeah, definitely for the gate, I would say it. First of all, it is the most simplest exam for the college student. Like nothing can be simple than that. Only you have to study the conceptual aspects of every subject, not deep knowledge you want. You don't need to get into the subject for the research aspect and all. Just study the conceptual part and just time management and hard work. These two weapons you have to crack any exam. So yeah.
Okay, sir. So, as you've scored very high in your gate exams, what made you choose a higher studies? What made you choose higher studies over a job in PSU?
When I got my gate rank AIR 295, after that I was actually searching for the PSU, so that I can get into it. But at that time, for the civil engineering people, the PSUs were not coming with that much good like mm, seats and all. Only they were hiring the people under 150 rank only. But after that, what I see that there's a good scope in PG in transportation system engineering. So I joined IIT Bombay, and in parallelly, I was studying for other PSU's exams and my training part. So this is how I got into this. And after studying into the PG, genuinely I got to know the main theme of the civil engineering in the real world. So this was the thing.
Okay, sir. So, can you give us some preparation strategies for ESE?
Yeah, definitely. ESE was my main aim, and it is my main aim. So
Yes, sir.
ESE, about ESE, I would say that you had to study each and everything. You had to touch each and every part, each and every corner. Um, like test series are extremely important, both offline and online. Maximum, I would say, offline, because
Okay.
at the end you have to go and interface with the offline paper only. And for ESE, uh, what was my strategy to prepare for the pre and mains was for the pre, whatever you are getting in front of you, just understand it, make the concept, grasp it in your mind, and be prepared for the next time whenever the question is coming from that part. And for the mains it's very simple, but what the thing is, you have to practice a lot. You have to
Yeah.
practice a lot. Numericals you have to practice in subjective manner, uh, and test series are enough if you are like determined enough to tackle all the hurdles. Then it will be
Yes, sir.
easy for you. Yeah.
All right. So, after scoring 295, you still gave gate in 2020 and 2021 too. May we still
Yeah.
know the reason behind this?
See, the reason behind this is, first of all, I was continuously preparing for the ES. So I was in touch with the subject in very depth. And with that, with continuing with my PG, I was like fighting for some other public sector exams also, like BARC is there, DFCCIL was there, and many other exams which are related to the civil engineering part. So I was studying for those things also, because in when I was in IIT Bombay, the placement scenario of civil engineering was a little bit on the lower side. So uh, for a safer side, I was preparing for these exams also. So meanwhile, I gave these two 2020 and 2021 GATE exam as well. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, what role have your internships played in your career?
Pardon?
So, what role have your internships played in your career?
Yeah, definitely internships, they have a very vital role in our in shaping our career in our stream, because when you're going for the internship in third year and or in fourth year, you are not having any practical knowledge of the
Right.
things which you have studied theoretically in your colleges. So get a practical touch, and to see how the actual work is going on, and what are the merits and demerits of studying the theoretical things in so much depth,
Yeah.
that will be encountered there very easily. And apart from this, the main role of internship is it will make you feel more energetic for your stream, that yeah, there's something happening around the world, which is related to my work, which I am going to do in future. Yeah.
Right. So, would you compare it to like a boost of confidence in a certain way?
Yeah, definitely it will boost your confidence. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what can you confer about internships at the Indian Railways?
In the Indian Railways, mainly my internship was related to the drain line construction and steel work, like steel designing. So for the drain line construction, I was reading the survey maps, contour maps, like how the drain line is prepared, and at all what contours they are giving the gradients. And for the steel work, I was doing the training under a IRSC officer. He was the in charge of steel bridge construction. So there
Yeah.
I was like maxing the dynamic part of the steel. Uh, I was in the interface with, but at that time I was not having that much touch of the dynamics in steel. But anyhow, I was grasping something, and still now, when I'm brushed up with those things, I can relate the things which that time they were telling to me, and
Yeah.
what was their significance. Now I can easily understand. Yeah.
Okay. So, why have you opted to go for higher studies over a job? Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah.
were you able to hear the question, or should I repeat?
No, no, no. I was not able to hear the question because suddenly
Okay.
one call came. Yeah.
Right, sir. I'll ask you again. Why have
Yeah.
you opted to go for higher studies over a job?
See, for the higher studies, my main motive was to get into the real uh, problems which peoples are facing in the city related to the transportation aspect. Like congestion is there, pollution is there, delaying is there, journey delay is
Yeah.
there, many things are there, accessibility, mobility. To get in touch with those things, um, because you also know the planning of the city, the planning of anything, any greenfield development or any brownfield development projects are coming directly to the NITs or IITs professor. So
Yes, sir.
they'll be dealing with those things in very practical manner and in a very field manner, like what actually is going to be happen on the field. So
Yeah.
for this thing, I had opted for the higher studies before getting into my job. Yeah.
All right, sir. So, what skills are a must for students who are aspiring to go for a post graduation?
I would say for post graduation, you need skills. I won't say, just two things you need: time management and patience. Yeah. And
Okay.
apart from this, is for the skills, I would say like some skills like you should be very much comfortable in using Excel, MATLABs, coding languages, because nowadays everything is going through the programming only. So your coding skill should be very good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, have you like started preparing and envisioning to go for post graduation when you were in your BTech?
No, actually not. Yeah,
Okay. So, what is your role at Bhabha Atomic Research Center? Could you briefly explain about it?
yeah, definitely. See, in Bhabha Atomic Research Center, I have been appointed as a grade A scientist. So here our work is for 1 year, we'll be given the training as a trainee scientific officer. Uh, Here, in that they'll be teaching you about the nuclear science and the scenario in which your vicinity in which you are going to work. Finally, after opting for the job, and after the training, the job will be categorized based on your stream which you belong to. As I am from civil engineering, so my work will be reactor designing, um, uh,
Okay.
like city planning. City planning, that means township planning, where they have
Right.
their centers and all. Township planning,
Yeah.
city planning, and reactors construction, boilers construction, and waste management planning, drain lines construction. Many things are there related to this. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yes, sir. So, how can one get into Bhabha Atomic Research Center? And could you share some interview tips with us?
Yeah, definitely. See, to get into Bhabha Atomic Research Center, you have two gateways. One is the gate exam, another is their own BARC examination. From the gate
Yeah.
exam, when you are giving the gate and your ranks are coming, your scores are coming. So for the civil engineering only, I'm saying, like your rank must be under 100 or under 50 to get in good light.
Okay.
So they'll be calling for you for the interview. And in BRC examination, their paper is coming a bit lengthy and very conceptual.
Yeah.
So in 2 hours, you have to solve those 100 question, and out of 300, they are marking. So based on the marking scheme, if you are getting into the cutoff, getting the marks above the cutoff, then they'll be calling you for the interview. So they're the two gateways from the student came for the interview, and they are meeting at the interview location.
Yeah.
So at the interview, the thing is, like I haven't seen this much technical interview in my life in
Yeah.
civil engineering, BRC, because my interview was of around 1 hour 20 minutes, and I was for 1 hour 20 minutes. I was standing at the board with chalk and the marker in my hand.
Yeah.
So they were asking about the basics thing. Slowly, they will raise the level of the question. Like they'll start
Right.
from the basic, they'll get into the advance, and they don't want the correct answer. They want the people who are fighting to get the correct answer.
Okay.
So yeah. Mm. So this was
All
how
right.
the interview was.
Okay. So, could you describe the PGDIM program in NITE Mumbai?
Yeah, PGDIM program in NEET Mumbai was all about like it is a supply chain part. It's totally different from the industrial engineering part. It's a industrial chain part, like from where you'll be getting in touch with the management guys also who are coming through the CAT exam. and finally you will be placed in the private corporates or multinational companies with your with a good handsome packages,
Yeah.
and your main work will be the management things, like going into the management aspects of like MBA, you know, na. So
Yeah.
that only the things. Yeah,
Okay, sir. We
yeah,
heard that you also dug into the teaching field. What was the
yeah.
driving force to do so?
See, teaching is my passion. Like I like teaching very much. Once you grasp anything, you have well understood anything, and when you are delivering that thing to someone, it will give you an exponential thrust to your learning. That
Right.
yeah, and this is the concept. This is how I am explaining this. And when you see that you are pursuing your passion very nicely, nothing is happier than that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, sir, apart from academics, you also managed in various clubs and competitions. How
yeah.
were you able to handle them simultaneously? And what were the lessons that you have learned after exploring in these areas?
um, like I had managed to get into these all things, first of all, by fixing out the time for each and every activity. Like
Yeah.
this all I had to do, this all I had to do. And yeah, rushing into the things at the last time, I hate these things, that
Yeah.
you are getting into the things at the last time, waiting for procrastinating the things. This should not be done, and the time management is the key, to get into the things. And most important part is your interest. You should have the interest in the
Yeah.
things, because if you are having the interest, if you are doing it faithfully, then you do not require to worry about the time. It will be like fixed up in the things.
Right, sir. So, what were all the projects you worked in both your UG and PG besides your studies?
Okay, so in the UG part, I was in the project with one IRSC officer from Bhopal.
Yeah.
He was in steel bridge construction project. So
Right.
there I got involved. And in PG, I was doing the project under KVK Rao sir, professor. He's the deputy director of IIT Bombay. And I was in the part of ride sharing aspect. You know, Ola and Uber are there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in Mumbai, if you see, very high traffic is there during the morning rush hour and evening rush hours. So to cater those things, ride sharing is done, where
Right.
people ride with sharing into a car, and
Right, sir.
ultimately reducing the traffic, reducing the pollution. So this is how.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what made you decide having PG settles your career?
See, I was not that much oriented towards settling out my career with having PG as my backup, because I was continuously preparing for other things also. And if these are not going fine, then I was also in touch with some guys who were working on a research paper, so that I can get into the universities for postdoc and PhDs if I am completing my post graduation in time. Yeah.
Okay. So, being in many clubs, many presume that the day will be tedious and hectic. What do you want to tell them?
See, there's nothing like hectic. It's all your perception, what you're thinking, and how you're thinking. Because anyway, you have 24 hours.
Right.
Apart from your sleeping and leisure times, you have much more time to do and explore yourself. So get into those things.
Yeah. So, you went to both NIT and IIT. What difference you found among them both? About among them?
Sorry, pardon, like the connection was lost.
Yes, sir. You've been to both NIT and IIT.
Yeah.
What was the difference you found between them?
See, in the main difference I found here is yeah, this would be a criticizing remark for both the one. In NITs, people are fighting for the job. In
Hmm.
IITs, people are fighting for the concepts and to get settled. Like they know they'll get settled, but in
Right.
NITs, people are fighting for various exams, various jobs, whether I would be getting this or not, this and not. They are not focused toward their aim. And in NITs, there you can see a vast culture of startups where they don't have their future, like they don't know where they are going in future. But
Right.
then also they have the courage to get into those things.
Right.
So this is the main difference. Yeah.
Okay. What were the problems you faced in such a wavering and extensive journey?
See, there are many problems. The main problem is the financial problem, the which nobody tells about. Like after a certain time, it's very embarrassing. From my part, I'm saying to
Right.
take the money from your parents and go for the things again and again. You're failing in those things, and again you are trying. Still they are not complaining to us, but
Hmm.
the most typical part was financial part, and other things are you should not be deviated through the hooks and crooks which are going around you
Yeah.
at this age. So the most dangerous things mm, was this only, that your vicinity matters a lot ultimately.
Right.
That,
Right.
yeah.
So generally, what will be your objective while talking to students? What do you want them to learn from your life?
Definitely, mm, what I had learned, that I'll tell you.
Right.
Ultimately, they'll be able to grasp the thing. Um, when I was studying, continuously preparing for the ES and other PSU's exam, and along with that, I was doing my PG also. I was
Yeah.
I was in the uh, various musical clubs also. There also I was contributing my time. So along with that, it was like too hectic for me to get into the things like where I actually want to go.
Yeah.
So after hustling and after crossing the hurdles, I got to one thing that give your time when it is required. Don't waste your time unnecessarily. And apart from this, I came to a summary. I'll tell you in the Hindi
Okay.
कि मैंने वक्त को वक्त पर वक्त क्यों नहीं दिया. यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. मैंने
Yeah.
वक्त को वक्त वक्त पर वक्त क्यों नहीं दिया. अ, शायद मैं वक्त की अहमियत ना समझ सका. जिस टाइम तुमको अहमियत है वक्त की, like the time when the things require, devote your time at that time itself. Don't procrastinate the things. Yeah.
Right. Okay. How was it possible for you to always be optimistic and not give up on your dream at a certain point in your journey?
See, when you have too much of when you see around you that your batchmates, your juniors, your seniors, they all are hustling, and they all are fighting, and they all are getting succeeded. Instead of having a normal or an average co-curricular career.
Yeah.
So mm, uh, the thing which keeps me motivated is ultimately I will be getting the result if I am fighting
Right.
for something. So
Yeah.
let's fight, don't care about the result. Mm, and continue our work with full
Okay.
efficiency. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir, with the same energy, Shall we take up a few questions from the live chat?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Sir, while choosing or deciding something in life, what must one keep in mind?
While choosing and or deciding, like whatever thing you are deciding or choosing in your life, as per me, you should keep in your mind that how much loyal uh, you will be with that thing, or like how much efficiently you will be able to do that thing, and in simple, it's in your limit or not. If it's out of your limit, don't choose it. Yeah.
Right. Hello, sir. Currently, I'm in my first semester. Can you please tell me from which semester I should start preparing for my GATE exam?
So he's a BTech guy or a PG guy? I hope he's a BTech guy.
Okay. We'll assume that
Yeah.
he's a BTech guy, sir.
Yeah. Definitely, he'll be a BTech guy if he's getting freshen up. So definitely, I would say you to start your GATE preparation from the seventh semester. Yeah, it's okay when you get a good touch with your subject, with your engineering stream. Like in the first semester or second semester, you won't be having that much knowledge about your stream.
Right. Sir, due to the pandemic, students with lack internships on field. So, any suggestions for that?
See, even if pandemic was not there and you are going to the internship, I am saying you would be learning about 10 to 20% only when you are grasping 100% things. So there's nothing at all worse had happened with you. I would say just go and explore each and everything what you are interfacing related to your civil engineering stream on YouTube, on books, on various videos, on social media, wherever you are seeing those things. Ultimately, you will get into touch of the main theoretical aspect and practical aspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it is about the certificates and all, the which mainly people worried about, they are given by the companies. Many companies are there; they will give you the certificates.
Okay. So, could you please describe about your life at IIT Bombay and what difference it had brought in your career?
Yeah, definitely a very competitive environment you will see there. Very much competitive environment. In fact, um, a lot you have to learn from the BTech guys. I was in a MTech in IIT Bombay. A lot you can learn from the BTech guys. They are extremely talented in their technical and soft skill, hard skill, whatever you say, and their
Okay.
time management. Yeah. So,
Right.
yeah, definitely, you get a good exposure to compete with the creamish crowd in your country.
Yeah. Okay. I think that would be okay. Fine. So, what strategies did you follow to have your UG PG in such a prestigious college?
Nothing here. Like as already I had said, time management and uh, how much time you have to give, when you have to give, how you have to give to your work. This is the main key. Main key is the time management. Like everything will be solved easily.
Okay. Okay. So, does civil engineering involve only construction and planning, or are there any other more things to explore?
I think I had already given the answer for this, but again, I would say there are engineering which you can.
Also, could you just
Hello.
repeat that? Hello, sir. Yes, could you just repeat that answer once again? Okay. All right. Uh, okay. So we've reached the end of today's session. Thank you, sir, for adding our schedule to your timetable. This means a lot for us. I heartily thank you for your answers and your patience displayed till the end of the session. Uh, Looks like that's it for the evening, viewers. Wasn't that helpful? Please let us know down in the comments below. No worries, Team Pladex is coming up with many such sessions. Hope you all enjoyed the session. If you have missed it, no issues. You can watch it on our YouTube channel. Looking forward to see you all in the upcoming informative sessions that will be done soon. Stay tuned and have a great day. This is Jaideep Murthy signing off. Thank you.